Should celebs tag their teens? Let's talk about it. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. I gave these folks really a white boy. So recently, Megan Thee Stallion got into it with one of her makeup artists. And the makeup artist commented on her Instagram and they said, "Hey girl, you gonna tag me in this? Like, I did your makeup." And Megan responded and she said, "Well girl, you did some of it, but I did the rest of it." And homegirl replied and said, "Well sis, you put on that lighter foundation after I got done." So now there's a conversation that is happening. I think it's been happening for a while now. Should you tag your team, like your makeup artist, the person who styled you, the person who took the pictures? Should you tag these folks whenever you post some stuff? So as a person who has ran into some stuff like this, not to this situation with Megan, but I always want to promote other folks who are doing stuff. And sometimes we might have worked the situation out where the person is receiving credit and promoting them and they're not interested in any payment. And I do some other things with them on the side or whatever. But here's how I feel about it. And here's my thoughts. I want this to be like an open conversation. I want people to chime in and tell me how you feel. I do believe it is up to the celebrity to tag you or not. Now hear me out, or the person or whatever. I think if you are a person that is coming out and you're doing makeup and you're a photographer, all that, and you're doing something, you need to have this in a contract. It needs to be in your contract, and you need to learn it out in a situation to say that, hey, this is how much I charge, you know, and I would like credit for it. I would like, and this is what it comes with it, like, pay me $350, tag me in the what's name, da da da. It needs to be like some outlines of things when this stuff is happening. And I know that everybody don't want to do this, but this is how we run into situations like this because we're not communicating. And then all of us are thinking things, and all of us ain't on the same page. And to put it all on the same page, we need to put it on the contract so we understand what is going on. And you can tell that this is what's happening. Now we're in this age now where people think they can just put for makeup on Cash App and just send it. That's not a binding contract, and Cash App is not going to protect you. I went through that situation with homeboy who owe me some money. Atlanta, the Atlanta promoter. You know who you are. And businesses need to do a better job. We need to clean it up, and we need to look professional out here, because some of us out here looking like, and then we run into a situation like this when it turns into a big conversation and it looks bad for both parties. Now, personally, I have no issue tagging folks if they've done something for me, whether I pay them or not. I don't get that, like, I don't get my hair done for free by my hairstylist. And anytime I take a professional type of picture or whatever, I always make sure to tag them and say, hey, this is a professional picture, like this is who did it, da 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 da. And if I'm styled by somebody and I hire somebody to style me, or there's a situation where a friend who's up and coming styles me, I make sure to tag them as well, because I want to put my folks on. And you know, I don't have no problem. What am I doing? I'm not losing anything. But you do get into this thing where some celebrities and certain people do not want everybody to know them because they want to have this look. They want to keep on to this person. And if that's the case, you need to pay them so they don't go anywhere. You need to pay them and say, well, girl, I want you to work for me. Here's the coin. But y'all don't have that, so you can't keep these people. You don't own these folks, and you wouldn't own them if you paid them good anyway. But you should pay them enough to make them say, well, you know what? I'm making good money over here, so I'm good over here. Make them feel like, you know, I'm in a good place. I ain't trying to do too much. But what I would do is I would make out a contract, and the contract would say, hey, I charge for this. And I need credit for my work and da 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 da. If you do not want to give me credit, how we can work it out is I'll give you a discount. Like, I'll give you a discount. I think that's how it works. That's how, to me, that's how I would see it. If you want to save some money, then tag me on it and let's do like a promotion together. And I'm still giving some money, and then you're still saving some money. I think that will work. But this specific situation with Megan Thee Stallion, I don't believe that Megan Thee Stallion is one of those people that does not want to tag her folks. I don't think she don't want to put her people on. And Megan doesn't have the budget like other big names that you like your Cardi B or Nicki Minaj and all these other folks. So Megan probably does got to work a little something out with these folks and some stuff. But Megan paid this person for a service. They did not get credit, or what they deemed was credit, and they went on Instagram and said, hey, can you tag me? And I think that was completely unprofessional. I have no problem with folks coming at celebrities, because celebrities ain't above critique and approach or whatever. Like, girl, pay me my money, give me my coin. But at the very least, I think this makeup artist should have texted and reached out to Megan and said, hey girl, like, I know you've been posting some pictures and stuff, but you know, your girl trying to get her clientele up. Is it any way possible that you can tag me the next time you post a picture? And see what she says. Now, if Megan would say, well girl, I don't know about all that. Well, if she didn't respond, and now you have this screenshot, you can say, well, I brought this to Megan's attention, and it seems as though she just ignored me. Then I can support you. But I can't support you if the artist is saying, girl, you ain't saying that, this is new to me, you ain't saying that to me, and you expecting that. Do not expect anything. Expectations will have you out here looking very silly. Get your contract. Have these folks knowing what is going on. If you want to do some, some equal promotion, some stuff, you want to do makeup for Megan Thee Stallion for free, and she give you promotion, then do that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with folks doing that, because there's sometimes where I have helped folks, do some stuff with their brand and give them pointers and stuff, and they came and helped style me or did some stuff for me. Like, I don't mind doing that. Honestly, that works better off for me, because sometimes the money ain't, we need to pay our bills, but sometimes money, like, don't do what you really needed to do. Sometimes the information that you get is worth more than the coin that you probably will receive, but that's not always the case, because I know some of y'all who be out here hiring and not paying your what are them folks called, interns. Y'all be trying to use that, and the interns ain't getting nothing out of it. Like, the intern can't even say the contact information from the folks the celebrity, other folks they've been bumping into and all that. Like, girl, I'm not falling for that. But I do think in some cases, like when some people have asked me to do some stuff, and I was like, okay, girl, I want to just get my name out of that. I want to get the experience. I want to practice. So yes, I'm not going to charge you. I remember the first time I hosted a dance competition. I've never hosted a dance competition. It was like the biggest thing I've ever done. Shout out to D3 Elite. Shout out to Miss Carly out in Houston, Texas. I went to Houston, Texas, and did like I said, girl, just pay for my travel and pay for my hotel and I'm good. Pay for my lodging and my travel, I'm good. Got there, event was good, had a great time, and I had that under like my belt. So other people started asking me to host competitions and stuff. Other folks said, oh, okay, girl, da, 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 and me saying like folks recognizing and saying, well, he's never done this before, and he didn't even charge us, so it doesn't seem like he's just trying to be a person trying to get over on somebody. Because sometimes, for some reason, we get turned off by folks, quote unquote, being money hungry. And I hate when folks say folks money hungry, because yeah, I'm money hungry because I want to pay my bills. But there are sometimes supposed to be charging some prices like, girl, I'm not paying that. Like some of you girls on OnlyFans, y'all be wanting to charge folks $20 to Twitter to play with y'all toes. And you ain't sold the content like you playing with your toes. Like we want that type of content, and you giving us, girl, no man, you giving us spirit fingers with your feet, and that's not what we signed up for. So girl, me giving you $20 a month ain't doing nothing for me. I done got all off track. But specifically with Megan Thee Stallion, I think it was irresponsible and unprofessional for the makeup artist to come out at her like that on the Instagram, on a public platform like that. That was just not it. And especially when you didn't have all your ducks in a row. And I will give you an example. The same situation that happened with Todrick Hall, how the dancer had called them out, and the dancer said, girl, I've been reaching out to you. Like, the people came behind the dancer and supported the dancer, because the dancer said, hey, I've been reaching out to Todrick Hall. They've not responded to me, and I've not received my check. So girl, like, yeah, all of us, like, we can't go on a dance and say that the dancer is being messy. We come in at the dance and be like, girl, she trying to get her bills paid, and that's what's important. But sometimes it does look like you are creating mess when you didn't even reach out to the person privately and said something. That's the same thing with folks be mouthing off and doing stuff on Twitter and other social media stuff. Like, girl, if you got an issue with that person, you need to talk to them directly. Don't be out here have you said something to them, or you just trying to get a little bit of attention? but I would have never got into that person. And if it was a situation where I felt like Megan did not want to tag me, I don't think I would be interested in working with them no more. And Megan seems like she's very on the point of like, I'm doing you're doing a little bit of the makeup, I'm paying you for it, but I'm doing the rest of it. So I wouldn't even want to be tagged in something that was not my full creativity. Like, I'm not gonna be out here giving you this and then you didn't change the whole thing up and then my name on it, looking like, oh, just you approve of this? No, because you made fun of, the girl, Megan, saying she put up she put on the lighter blush or whatever, which was funny. But why would you want to be tagged in something like that? You said she went on and put another lighter blush, which means that she probably didn't look as good as you thought because you may mention a little shadily. So why would you want to be tagged in that? Why would you want to be tagged in something that somebody is going back doing over after you've done it? So it's just like, girl, you should have just said, you know what? I've been rocking with Megan these last 3, 4, 5 times, and sis ain't been doing me right. So let me go ahead and let me just cut that out. And what else is it? Is that celebs really don't owe you that. Like, they don't owe you that. They really don't owe you that. That is a courtesy. To me, that is a courtesy that they should extend. Now, I do believe that if a celeb don't want to tag you, you probably want to look into that. You probably want to look into why they don't want to tag you. Why is it an issue? And it'll probably tell you more about their character. But it's not a situation where if it's not in the contract. It's not, you're expecting me to do it because you've seen everybody else do it, but everybody don't do it. Everybody don't have to do it. So, and what also needs to happen is that you need to promote your own self. If you've done makeup for Megan Thee Stallion and this celebrity and this artist and whatever, take all those things and make a reel or make a video and saying, this is all the people I've done, look at this, and promote your work. If you sit up here saying, hey, I did Megan Thee Stallion's makeup on your Instagram page, and people are seeing that, they gonna recognize it. But don't be trying to build your brand off of Megan Thee Stallion. Build your own stuff. Like, these are the people that when people come into looking at your stuff, they've seen the work that you've done. But don't try to build it off of Megan Thee Stallion stuff. That's not right. And I'm telling you, if you do that, it's gonna become a point where folks gonna think that you only became successful because of such and such. Let me give you an example. Eric Kente is very talented with doing some wigs, but a lot of people attribute his status and how he's got from, Nicki Minaj. And from what I've heard, Eric Kente had already been building and doing stuff and selling wigs and stuff and selling classes on how to do wigs and stuff before. But a lot of people thinking that he came on because of Nicki Minaj. And that's just how it is. So I don't want to build my brand off the back of anybody. I want to build my own brand on myself because I don't want folks to say in relation to or to such and such. I want them to say this is the King Reeves, period. So I think that was way too much. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Should celebrities tag the folks who did their stuff? If it's a photo or a makeup or hair, all that, should they tag them? Especially when it is paid. If I pay you and it's not in the contract, I do not have to tag you. And if you want celebrities to tag you, you need to make sure that it's in the contract. Say, hey, this is how much I charge and this is what it comes with. And that way they can make a situation to say, hey, I don't want to tag you, and then you do whatever you need to do. You charge them more, charge them less, or make them more interested in tagging you. Find out. But to come at a celebrity like that and say something public like that makes you look bad, and it's gonna make folks not want to work with you, and you're gonna be back to doing makeup for folks doing prom season only. So let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know in the comments. Sound off, and I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
Okay, listen here, bitch. I'm sick of it. I am sick.